Hey, bartender.
Make it strong.
Welcome to episode 4 of Make It Strong podcast. We have Jacob Smith with us.
Hello.
I'm Courtney, obviously, and there's Fernando over there.
Hola, people. ¿Cómo están? ¿Estás?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Estás?
So, Jacob, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jacob Smith. I've been out at the beach most of my life, bartending, DJing. Jacksonville's been my home for a long time. I lived in California a little bit when I was younger, but Jacksonville always drags you back in somehow, some way.
Yes, it does. Jacob, mi amigo, my favorite Jew. You know it.
You know it.
My Jew cub.
Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah, that's right. We go way back.
Way back.
Way back.
You had to train me at the Ritz. You
Yeah.
had to do 2 door guy shifts.
And remember back then, it was
I was running Deeks at the time.
it was that's
Do you remember
man,
that?
I miss that
Deeks really
place.
good? Me too.
I miss that place.
Good times.
But yeah, I used to call you Jesse James.
Yep. I even was I was in for Halloween one year at the
You remember Jesse James, Courtney?
Yeah, the motorcycle guy?
Yeah. So you know how he would wear his hats and everything?
Yeah.
That was
That was
me.
him.
That was you?
That was
Oh, that
me.
was him.
Oh, throw-
Girls were coming up to him. Oh my God, is that Jesse
Oh my
James'
God,
brother?
Who is that?
Pretty.
He's my uncle.
Nah, it's his uncle.
Twins.
Exactly.
Jacob, you've known each other for a long time. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
But I'm excited to have you on because you are a Jacob of all trades. You've bartended. You've worked the door with me. You DJ. You've managed. You've done all kinds of things. So I know there's plenty of memories and stories with you.
Absolutely.
But I want to talk about your DJ experience. What did you start doing, DJ or bartending first?
That's a great question. Actually, it all kind of came at the same time. I started at the Mandarin Ale House in 95, 96. I think, yeah.
Oh.
You were in high school.
I just graduated in 95. And I started working there, and then they made me a bartender. And the cook, my friend JP, was a DJ and had turntables. And he would let me come over and just play for an hour, and it sounded so bad. Have you ever heard shoes in a dryer? So that's what it sounds like when the beats are off. He got to listen to that for hours at a time. But eventually I learned and got my own stuff and started DJing.
And this is before computers and laptops
Yeah.
and thumb drives, and you were using vinyls and
vinyl,
needle.
turntables, and a mixer, yeah. And it was crazy. It's crazy how electronic music has changed lately, because we were playing some really weird, you listen to it today, you're like, oh my God.
Is there any recordings of you back then?
So I think so. There was a CD that I had to give Wes Reed. He was the guy that gave me my first gig at Fat Cats, and it was called Jacob Breaks, and it was me playing like Miami break beat, like
Jungle Beats?
that, and just anything you would think I wouldn't play, that's what I was playing.
I love Jungle Beats, though.
What, drum and bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me too, but it was like Miami 303 DJ Laz breaks, just like.
You know, one of the first times I went to Miami, some guy was playing drum and bass, and he was mixing in like classical music.
Oh yeah,
It was sick.
I bet it was.
Oh man, I
I
was
have
like,
no
woohoo!
idea
Dude,
what you
it-
guys are talking about.
So,
Courtney only likes heavy metal.
there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Nah,
nothing
heavy
wrong with
metal's
that.
good.
Jungle is just a faster form of breakbeat. It's a beat that's at like 160 beats per minute. It's just
Corny's lost.
yeah, it's
Corny
wicked
is lost.
fast. It's
That's
wicked
all I got.
fast.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
If, I
you
don't,
got the boots and pants, and then you got I
I've
like
heard you guys before.
I like the boots and pants. I'm more of a boots and pants kind of guy.
I don't know if Courtney's lost in the language, or if she just lost looking into our eyes. I don't know.
He's so mesmerizing over here.
Oh man.
So,
So Fat Cat, that was my first gig, DJ gig. That's when I really started getting into DJing and playing out. It's funny, so me working in a bar was a bonus for me getting gigs because I was their promotion. So they would book me, so I would tell everybody where I was playing, and people would show up. I'm like the perfect PR guy for DJing.
and that was way before social media.
Way before social media, way before you could post. So, I'd be working at the ale house, we'd be slammed, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm DJing this night, whatever. And lucky enough, I was nice to people, and I would have a lot of people come out and see me. So believe it or not, that was really what helped me start getting booked more, and then getting in front of people more and DJing more. I got better, obviously, and more comfortable, and you know, here we are 30 years later, and I'm still doing it. I don't know how much more I got left in me.
I think you got it in you, bro. It's in
But-
your heart. I see you enjoy it.
I
But
know.
you
It
know
makes
what?
me happy.
You just said that if you were nice to people and stuff. I think it's. I've never seen you mad behind the bar, and I've never seen you be a dick to someone unless it was necessary. So I know if you are a dick to someone, it's because they deserve it. Because you're almost
Pretty laid back guy.
We both of
Yeah.
us are pretty laid back.
Eh. No, I'm just kidding.
Tell me more. Tell me more about this mean Fernando.
He usually walks away.
Listen, at the end of my time at Shim Sham, I was an angry bartender.
You were never angry to me.
I was never angry.
He knows you. It's different.
Yeah, like it just to the like.
I'm
Can
his
I have
favorite
this? Can I
Mexican.
get this? Oh, can I add this? Oh, can we add one more? Oh, can I get this? Or
Can I
like,
get a final count?
or they're like, hey, and then they turn around. Oh my god. Oh.
Courtney, did you ever date a DJ?
No.
No, just
I would
bartending.
probably know more
Yeah,
about DJing
probably,
if.
probably better off you don't. It's not.
Yeah, yeah. There's, yeah, yeah. No, I was about to tell a story, but no, never
You're gonna
mind.
keep it. Well, I mean, you guys remember Atlantic across the street and all that? Like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
we had like
It was a blast.
Cascade, Paul Mann, like we've had world-renowned DJs. Ocean Club right here, Ferry Course, and like it's crazy how much good talent has been here. That's
Baby
on the
Ann?
world stage now. Yeah,
I
man.
used
Like,
to have a crush on her. I don't
I
know.
mean, we used to do a night right across the street at the Atlantic. Juicy, I think I did it with Russ Reed, and we had Cascade. Matt, I mean, we had a ton of acts. I did it with Wally. We played vinyl. Like it was, you know,
Yeah.
it was good shit, man.
No, but DJing is so DJing. You're still part of the service industry.
Yep.
I know Courtney has gotten people where, hey, I want to play music on the jukebox.
Oh, yeah. They'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Hey, can I put money in the jukebox and it's not playing." I'm like, "We literally have a DJ right there. You want me to tell him to stop so you can play your song?" Because it's not gonna happen.
Well,
Like,
the DJ's not hiding. It's so if you've been to the rec, you know where the DJ's at. But it's still. I've even had live music. Actually, I had a 3-piece band that were outside. This is probably the first couple years we were open. Mm-hmm. Someone goes to the jukebox. Hey, my song's not playing. And at this time, the 3-piece is going. Drums,
Yeah.
bass player, guitar players singing their hearts out. I point to the live music people, and I just walk away.
Right.
and especially the people who want their money back after that. I'm like, absolutely.
I
not.
know. I'm not giving you your money back.
Because you're a dumbass.
It's
People might hate me for this comment. It's just a different generation, man.
oh,
It's just we've been working in bars 30 years, man. It's a different clientele now.
it changes. You go through generation changes.
It's just different now. They want you to be happy that they're there. Like they should.
They're very entitled.
Yeah, they like you know
Super
they want
entitled.
you like you should thank me for making my cocktail. Now here's your quarter. Keep it.
No quarter. You know what? I do want to make a statement real quick in a public service announcement. If you're tipping less than $1 just to make it an even $5 or $4, 30 cents, 46 cents, just to let you know, if we were able to get those 46 cents, we were throwing in your face because we cannot buy anything for 46 cents.
Just keep it.
Keep it.
Just keep it.
You just said it. Keep it.
You're that broke, keep it.
You need it more than me.
I've done that.
I don't need your 70 cents.
We don't, obviously we use quarters here, but back when I was at Tilted, some guy tipped like 46 cents. And I was like, I was already grumpy, so I gave him it all back in pennies. And
Yes.
he literally was like, "Are you mad at me?" And I said, "No, why do you say that?"
That's amazing. That's amazing. All pennies. Oh.
Oh, pennies. You know, if I ever get a dumb parking ticket or just a ticket in general,
Park in Atlantic Beach.
Fernando
you get 'em out all
doesn't
the
get
time.
tickets.
no, I do. I will pay it in pennies, in coins, especially. Anyway, I don't want to get it to a far subject, but anyways, yes, I will pay in pennies and coins if I ever get a ticket. That's not
Stick it to the man.
stick it to the government, eh? So Jacob,
Yes, sir.
I know you DJ for us here in the house music.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been at Lynch's, Smith, a bunch of other places.
Casa Marina.
Casa Marina.
I do. You know, the club I miss the most in Jacksonville is the old Club 5. I absolutely miss that.
That was
place.
before my time.
Yeah, it
Where's
was
Club 5?
where the Sunray movie theater is on Park Street, across from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, way back.
So
in Riverside?
yeah, dude. So when you walked in, you went up the stairs and you walked in. It was like just kind of like an old theater with a stage where they took the seats out. They used to do like on Thursday nights was like ladies' night. They would do piercings there.
What was this before
What?
2002?
Yeah, this was right around that time.
All right,
Yeah.
I got here in Riverside back then was
They would
not
do,
what it is.
They would
right
do
now.
piercings there, and they would play like industrial music. I mean, the old Milk Bar. Oh my God, dude! I had so many memories there. That was on Adams Street, below a printing shop. You'd walk down the stairs, and it's just a big dark room. Sublime played there. All sorts of DJs played there. It was amazing, man. It was an amazing bar.
I do feel like Jacksonville's music scene kind of went down. I don't know.
Live music has.
Yeah.
I think there's more DJ stuff
There is
now.
more DJs. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So when you were talking about generational, I remember you were playing here at the Ocean Club, or you were playing at the Atlantic, and Split Zone was on the other side. So I remember bouncing back and forth with all of our friends from the Ritz and stuff. We were back and forth, and right now I think I don't know what it is, but I enjoy watching live music.
Yeah.
And
I do too.
I think it's. I'm not saying it's fallen off. It's just I don't know if the demand is there right now.
I don't think we have a lot of new live music.
We don't have talent.
We have talent, but it's the same. They're like,
They're all booked out.
like
everywhere.
Split Tone and Be Easy. They're beyond talented, but you hear them all the time. They're
Who was
great.
the people here
They're wonderful.
last weekend? They were good.
Oh, Cholula's
Cholula's good.
Cholula's good too, man.
They were really good. Yeah.
So yeah, you only have you have a few good bands that are booked throughout the city and the beaches or throughout the city, but they can't play every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably just so.
They
strung out.
get burnt out. They need some breaks.
I
And
remember when Split Tone started
I remember.
at the Bricks Thursday night. I worked
Well,
that night every night.
And actually, shout out to Ryan
Yeah,
Campbell
he
and
killed
Joey.
it.
But I remember they were playing at Piggly Wiggly around the corner from my house, which is now Brunch House. They were there playing. We were all so young in our early 20s. They were playing, and I remember they were good. It was like they had some free kegs in there. And next thing you know, they're Yeah, it was good
Dude,
times.
they
back
would
then.
have the Bricks jumping, like literally jumping.
Thursday night.
Yeah,
and we
Thursday
had,
night.
$2 Gatorade?
Yep. Dude, they had that place jumping. And Ryan with the reggae and stuff, man. He had those kids jumping. It was a good time, man. God, that was how long ago that was?
That was yesterday, bro.
Me and Doug Lewin opening up the Bricks.
I remember that.
Dougie Lou.
You freaking Jews. I love you guys.
No spot. Hey, shout out to Doug. I got the Cleveland shirt on for him today.
Oh, you get the Cleveland? I got Mickey Mouse.
Because the
baby.
Browns are going to suck this year.
Courtney,
What?
so remember we were talking about the boots and pants?
Yeah, I didn't know that was like an actual thing. I thought you made that up. I thought it was,
No, well,
It's
it's
the straight beat. Doom, doom. Boots and pants. Boots and pants. Cats and boots.
I thought it was hilarious. I didn't know what it was.
Bro, tell me something. Tell me a story that when you DJ'd, that someone said to you, they were either requesting a song or asking, and you just like,
Which one would you like? Here we
The
go.
best one.
Here we go. I remember.
this is a don't. So
Yes.
don't do this to a DJ.
This is a don't, and it was a couple's don't, and I thought I was gonna have to
Ooh.
actually get physical with the guy. So I think it was like one of the first parties I threw at Shim Sham upstairs. So whenever I get booked, it's always for house music. That's what it is.
Is that all you play?
That's all I play is house music. Now going into the gig, if they're like, can you play down tempo, which is like how do I explain? Like mushroom jazzy,
I
like
know.
funky. We used to do it at One Ocean when we played vinyl. Yeah, like lounge, like elevator music. I'm okay with that if I get booked for it. But technically,
Jazzy techno stuff.
yeah, technically it's boots and pants. It's house music. So I'm upstairs playing, and she comes up and she wants me to play some. I think this was before Cardi B. It was whoever was before that, but it's just something.
Nicki Minaj.
And I was like, I don't have it. Like I don't have it in my thumb drive. Well, can I look? And I'm like,
Can I look?
I know what's on my thumb drive.
Can't
All I
let it
have is
look.
house music. And so she leaves, comes back, and her boyfriend's coming back. He's like, hey, can you just play this song? I was like, dude, I don't have it. He goes, well, can I just plug my phone in? I looked at him. I go, are you fucking kidding me right now? He goes, yeah, I'll just plug my phone in and you can play the song. I go, get the fuck out of here, man. You kidding me?
Ow.
So, no.
Oh.
So they think they're slick. So another couple comes up It asked me for the same exact song, same exact thing.
Like
Hey,
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, can we just plug our phone in, please? Like, I don't understand why you won't let us plug our phone. So I go, you want me to just stop the music and plug your phone in? And she's like, it'll be real fast. I go like this to stop the music, and I go, do you want to play your song now? And they just ran off, and I just hit play again and kept playing house music.
Do they not know how it works?
No.
Well, that's like the
a lot of people don't
entitlement.
know how it works. That's the thing.
All right. Well, do you want to make a PSA announcement?
Yeah. How about just don't talk to the house DJ? There's never been a request for house music.
Like you're playing on Spotify is what they're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. It's not so top 40. Like it's a different thing. Like they're there for the party. Top 40. I'm not saying they are a jukebox, but they're there to take requests. That's what a top 40 DJ does. Now, when you make that request, there better be a $10 bill or a $5 bill there, guys. You know,
Well,
take
you-
care.
Absolutely.
Take care of your DJ for
What
looking
about
out
if
for
they
you.
bring you a shot or a beer?
That too. Whatever. There should be some compensation.
I don't
you know?
think people
What if they
think
show you
about
their
that
titties?
as
They
much,
don't.
like tipping your DJ and stuff. They
Because
don't- they
DJing,
really
you're
don't.
focused. You're doing your thing. Like you're in the zone, and they're taking your attention away from that. So you know
They
can
don't
help
realize
them.
how much work goes into it.
There's never been with house music anybody's come up and been like, "Hey, can you play Fisher or something like that?" It just doesn't happen.
So I mean, so I know you play your house music, your jungle beats and all that stuff, the boots and pants. So obviously, there's the times you played here with us. There's some songs. I'm like, dude, what song is this?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is pretty tight.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then I got one song hooked. I got corny hooked on it, but you know, some people. It's kind of like underground rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to listen to the top 40 rappers.
You want to hear
I want to hear the underground
shit.
Yeah.
So when someone comes in and say, "Hey, can you play Fisher?" Which, yeah, he's right up your alley, but that's
It's just popular music. That's the thing. You know, when it comes, at least in my opinion, for like me or an infader, like you know, we've been around for a while, so we'll play music that's old that these kids have never heard, but it's still relatable. You know what I mean? Like some of those tracks you liked are like 15, 16 years old, but they just carry through time because it's just good.
I mean,
music.
look at ABBA right now. How has ABBA, Gimme Gimme, and Dancing Queen have they
Oh,
can
and they
all
blow up.
That's old disco though, baby. It never goes that style.
So here's okay. So and just to give you an example, 4th of July when we were working, the DJ was gone. We're busy here. I put the jukebox on. I literally put
You did. I remember this.
I put Gimme Gimme. I put Dancing Queen. I put all these songs back to back, and literally our fake dance floor that we have, all these
Was
kids
full.
was full, and they were dancing, drinking. I'm like, holy cow!
Hey, at least they're embracing the old, man.
And you know what? And I got to give a shout out to ABBA. They have a song named after me, Fernando. So hey, love you, ABBA. My little Swedish
Dedicated for you.
Switzerland people.
But
or
again,
Sweden.
that's my point, man. Throwing on something old like that with the new, man, it's amazing, especially
That's
when
like
kids.
Jen was playing really old school music like old school rap, and it was really good.
On Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
She did a good job.
Saturday, yeah. So how many days a week are you DJing?
Right now, I just do. I would say maybe 3 times a month. It's not days a week. I'm not that DJ anymore. I throw a once a month at Casa, and then like if there's ever a holiday where people are off on that Monday, I'll play at Lynch's that night. And I usually play with my boy Harry. Shout out to Harry, he's the man.
Love you, Harry.
The Casa Marina parties are doing very well. That venue's insane. So I got one coming up September 11th. One more funny note about the DJ stuff. I used to do Hop Tinger on the rooftop.
Oh yeah,
And I used to
see.
play,
In
and we used to
Riverside?
play. I used to bring my turntable, and I would play some old Outkast. Like we just played everything. That's what the booking was for. I played literally everything. I even played music off my phone. That was literally the booking. It wasn't top 40. It was just kind of everything on the spectrum. So I'm playing on the turntables, and this kid goes, "How do you know what the beat's doing? Like you can't see it because all they do now is they watch the waves. They don't even need a monitor in the booth to hear to match the beats. That's how I learned. That's how come I can't hear, because I've had a monitor screaming in my ear for 30 years. But he was just dumbfounded that I could move the record and match the beats without seeing anything, that I had to hear it. He just could not.
You didn't have a laptop or a computer.
No, he just could not. And I still don't. I use a thumb drive. I just plug in. I don't have a laptop or a computer. Not. I mean, it'd probably be smarter. I could have more music, but
It's just what you're used to.
I just
When you learn the old way, you get to it.
But I think it's more impressive too. Like people appreciate like
I just couldn't see myself with a laptop. But that's just me. Not saying it's a bad thing. That's just my preference.
There was no laptops, no electronics back then. All it was is you pretty much. So I remember
Two
watching
turntables and a mixer and a speaker.
the DJ. I remember he had a headphone in one ear, and then he was trying to like match the beat.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he just whoop switch, and then
So
like nothing ever.
Do you know what's going on? You know what he's doing?
Yeah, it was matching the beat.
Right, but you know he's listening to what he's going to bring in his headphone, and through the monitor he's listening to what's playing. So he matches the beat in his headphone, and then that's how it's
I
done.
think I'm not trying to downgrade any other DJs that learn how to DJ with the laptop, but I think a DJ that knows how to DJ without a laptop and without seeing the beat, and uses their ears and the beats, I think that's, to me, it's a way better DJ.
Yeah, most of them should, because let's say your laptop takes a shit on you and it doesn't work.
we know about
And you have
computers
to plug,
taking shit.
and you have to plug your thumb drive in, and you got to ride out. Now, luckily, all the new equipment, you can see the beats per minute and all that stuff. But if your laptop were to die, you have to have some form of backup to play. It's your job. Yeah, you got to be prepared.
Remember DJ Marco?
Oh, dude, he used to wheel in so many records at the. Oh my God. So I was like, I hope they pay you. Mo, shout out to Marco. He's the OG. Dude.
Marco, you OG brother.
Yeah, he's the man. He would bring. Was it Tuesday night or Wednesday night?
I think it was Tuesday nights.
It was Tuesday, and he would play everything, like
I like DJs like that play a little bit of everything.
all on vinyl. All of it was on vinyl.
It was on vinyl. And,
Bro, he brought like 16 crates of records in with him.
That's actually pretty cool.
It was insane.
and he literally would. So obviously in the 80s and 90s,
that?
you had to. He would literally. There was a few songs that he would go ham and just start, skipping, whatever the sound is, and people would stop dancing, look at him, and it was the greatest thing ever. And then recently, few years ago, I don't know, I can't remember if the Rec was open or not, but I know he DJ'd at Tavern.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do that, and the people that were dancing were happy.
I booked him.
They weren't having it?
Yeah,
No.
I booked him a couple times.
It's a different generation.
yeah.
It's a very they just want like the mixed beats that are like chopped up and
They want trap. They want trap music.
Remember
That
the scratch on the vinyl?
Yeah.
I think that's old school, and that's like the grandfather thing. But I think the new thing now is for the DJs, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, or probably tell me, yeah, you're right. It's the where you get one song, two songs, you mix it in,
Mashup.
and you're doing the whole.
So remixing on the fly, or production is where you should go from a DJ. But you can use programs like Ableton and stuff like that, where you can actually remix the song while you're DJing on the fly.
Cheers to Jacob. He's not drinking.
I do love the rock mashed up with the rap songs.
Those are always good. Yeah.
I like those.
Who did that first? Cypress Hill and
Cypress Hill and Corn.
Korn. Yep.
It was
that movie.
I was in high school when that came out.
Because it had House of Pain on the something night. It was something night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God, I can't remember.
Insert here.
Yeah. That was a great tape. Notice I said tape. I think it came out on tape, not
Tape.
CD.
Like a
first.
cassette
So
tape.
what do you say? So like
Showing your age right now.
Hey, I remember recording the radio with my cassette tapes. Waiting. For
I
it.
did too. I did too. So what? You don't hit? Hey, what do you, can you film me? Can you record me? Can you videotape? What do you say? Like honestly, I haven't heard.
What do you mean?
Like, well, I mean, so we have, like when you do videos and stuff. Hey, video me? Do you? Like, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Video me.
Well, you know how you used to record your tapes to
Yes.
music.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't say, hey, record me live or something. I don't
Nah,
know. It's just-
dude. Usually with equipment, you can record your set right there. Is that
Just
what you're
the
talking
sound,
about?
like with a
just the
soundboard,
sound.
like how we're doing
And
right
if you
here.
want to set up a little iCloud thing or whatever the little cameras, you can record. John Kinesis did all of that for Bose. If you look on YouTube, every Bose he recorded every single one of them.
I miss Bose. Did
Dude.
you ever go to Bose?
I think I've been there once, but what
You're
are
a
we
loser.
doing with it? Does anyone
Who
know?
knows?
You're a loser.
That's what I'm trying to do it over at
I
Castle
love
right
it,
now.
just
Is that crowd doing Sundays like that because they did them once a month? You know what I mean? So
You could do it here. I told you.
I know. Hey, baby, we're going to. We're going to.
Just saying, Poppy. Just saying, Poppy.
It's okay, Poppy.
Courtney, you say you never dated a DJ. Why is that? Just never happened, or you just not?
Because I don't listen to DJ music. How am I going to meet a DJ?
She looks like she would date the drummer.
I did date a drummer before.
See, look at me.
Drummer, I bet he drummed you, all right.
That was a good
He
one.
knows how to hold his
That was
sticks.
a good one. Yeah, no, I've just never been in the DJ scene. I've never been in like the EDC or whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what I meant. It's just not my thing.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I mean, I like I don't mind it, but I like little mashups, but just not different taste.
I told Courtney this.
I'm a
I like
weirdo.
everything. I like every kind of music,
Every kind.
just about.
Okay. I'm not a big country fan at all.
I don't mind country. I like country, but I don't mind listening to a couple sad songs.
You know
But
what?
then
Couple
afterward-
sad songs.
Hold on. Can I want to say something to everybody.
What do you want to say,
that
Bubba?
comes into Pete's and plays the whole Taylor Swift album in a row.
He works at Pete's, by the way. I don't think we
Please-
even said that.
Please stop. Please stop playing all that Taylor Swift, please.
Can you say it louder?
Can you please stop playing the Taylor Swift album? Hey, listen, it'll be song for song, record for record. These girls will drop $20.
They love it.
And
Oh my God,
scream it.
Taylor
And
Swift.
oh, dude, that's some
They're prob-
diary.
they're
That's some
prob-
diary shit.
They're probably
like,
going through a breakup and then just
bro.
this
the
is my
whole
ex.
dude. Oh.
One of my best friends, Asian Jack, has Taylor Swift tattooed on his arm, and literally, if you Google the worst Taylor Swift tattoo, it's the number one that pops up.
Oh my
And it
gosh.
cracks me up every time because it's number
That's pretty
one.
good.
If you just Google it,
That's pretty good.
Gotta be known for something.
Taylor Swift, if you're ever listening and if I ever become famous
we
and
love
you want to
you,
date me, we
but-
love you. But if you ever date me, I already know that once we break up, I already know what my record's going to be. Sounding like
Man.
a bunch of mariachi and
People
going to
do-
sound ethnic.
take over the jukebox and play play something you know people are gonna like.
Like the guy
not,
who lets the dogs out. Who's the guy that plays that?
Who let the dog...
I feel
Yeah.
like that's okay, but the people who play like 1970s country,
Oh, that slow country.
yeah,
that
like this,
depressing country.
yeah, and they keep playing it, and they're the ones that play the fast passes. They're like, I'm fast passing everybody, and I'm playing my shit. They do it to piss people
You
off.
know what happens when you play a country record backwards, right? The dog comes back, the kids come back, the wife come back, everything.
Yeah, dad joke. But you were just talking about the who let the dogs out.
Yes.
I know the meaning. Do you know the meaning of who let the dogs out?
I mean,
Hold on, before you answer. Yes, no, you don't know it.
I think.
Courtney, do you know what who let the dogs out mean?
Yeah.
You sound very reassuring. I don't know if you do.
Who let you guys out?
What's your
I was thinking like, who let the boys out, like,
hold on.
or maybe it's your feet.
Hold on, wait, where's
Maybe when you take your socks off, you let the dogs out.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Wrong.
Really should label those.
Yeah, I should. What is who let the
I
dogs
thought
out?
the same thing.
Nope. So who let the dogs out really means who let the ugly bitches out. Who let the ugly girls out.
Aw, damn it.
Yes. If you didn't know that, now you know. So there's a Spanish song. It's called El Venado, which mean the deer. And the guy singing is Que no me digan el venado. So in Spanish, hold on, and this is similar to Who Let the Dogs Out, kind of in a way. Well, I didn't know until I was in high school what it meant, but El Venado means you got horns over your head, right? Mm-hmm. So in our culture, Hispanic culture, whenever you get cheated on, you say te ponieron en los cuernos. That means they cheated on you. So that song, the guy is saying, hey, I don't want to be called this, even though he was cheated on. So even though this song went ballistic and went great.
Dun, dun, dun.
But no, it was just,
I feel like
some
we
songs
just went
don't.
on a journey for that story right there.
All I want is Linop now.
Now,
Lanap?
Oh, I could.
Yeah, it's,
No.
I could.
Que
crush-
pasa in
I
Jack's
could-
Beach or
ooh,
Casa Maria?
that's all I got. I don't know.
I could crush some tacos.
I heard some horns and Mexican.
Some porns?
Horns.
Oh, horns. No, yeah, because there's sayings like we all have. There's sayings in different cultures, and then in the Spanish culture, when you get cheated on, you say they put the horns on you. But in Spanish, you say this. So, like there's songs that people think mean differently and shit. So
Round 2 is still not a hit.
I should just give up.
One more time. Tell the story about the horns.
Tu madre es mi puta.
I don't know what you said, but I'm gonna take that as a sign.
I
of
feel like it's
insult.
offensive towards me, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob. So you had those people that wanted you to play this song, and obviously you didn't have it.
No, here and they always want to give you your phone or hey, can you just download YouTube and play it? And they don't even notice that you don't have a laptop. So.
What about the girls that want to like hang out in the DJ booth? Is that like I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. I noticed a lot, and it's always like drunk.
When you were single. When you were single.
I feel like even if you're single, sometimes it's probably annoying. Like,
It is because eventually somebody's gonna spill something on your gear,
oh yeah.
and then it's a whole nother issue. You know
And then
what I mean?
still entertaining drunk people is, if you're, I mean, I'm sure you're drinking. When
The
you're
best
drunk,
is
but it's
the
still exhausting.
Yeah, the best is the guy who still DJs at home, which is fine. But he comes up there and he's like, "Hey man, you should let me play like a couple." What is going on?
Absolutely not.
Play a couple songs.
Yeah, you should let me play a couple tracks, man. Like I DJ too, and you're just like, I think I'm good, man. I think I got this, dude.
I'm getting paid. You're
Did
not.
they try to tip you?
No, it's usually when they're drunk, man, and have courage. You know what I mean? They don't mean. You try to look at it in a different way.
just trying to
man.
bond.
Yeah, dude.
You ever
yeah.
done that before when you've been out of town? It's like, yo, man, I DJ.
No. No.
Do
Well,
you,
I mean,
do
I
you
don't-
criticize a DJ when you go out of town?
Nope. That's their thing, dude. Hey,
That's
man.
really good though.
That's like when people, like, let's say Lady Gaga is technically electronic music. You know what I mean? And if people start listening to that, and that steers them to start listening to more, like melodic techno and stuff like that, you got to embrace it, man. Like just because you don't like, I'm not a big fan of trap music, but it's electronic music like dubstep and stuff like that. Some of it's good. I'm just not a fan of it. But if that's what gets them into liking different electronic music, so be it, man. It's always a gateway for something. You know what I mean?
I've always loved electronic music. I grew up on rap.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E. You name it. Any West Coast rapper out there, that's what I grew up on.
DJ Quick.
Ooh, I met DJ Quick. He was high as fuck. I met him at the music store that he used to work at.
Slick Rick, all those guys.
And then he's like, "You want to go smoke?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm working, bro. I can't." But I didn't say, "Bro." I didn't talk like that. I was like, "Nah, fool, I can't. I can go smoke, fool. I'm working."
Fool.
Hey, fool. But no, I've always listened to electronic music even when I was little, and I think it puts me in a trance, like thinking into the fucking future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Makes me go to sleep.
going into space.
It's very melodic. Like.
Well,
It's that repetitiveness. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
well, it's not even some of the repetitiveness, but sometimes when it goes into transitions where you feel like you're in space, or you just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I understand. Yeah. If anybody understands, it's me. I get it.
you get it?
I
Yeah.
plays it.
absolutely understand.
No,
With
I
it.
enjoy all music. I enjoy country music. I enjoy classical music. I enjoy Spanish music. I enjoy
What other kind?
slow ballads.
Keep
you
going.
name it.
Keep
I mean,
going.
there's so much now. There's so much out there,
I think
especially with the
any-
internet.
Any talent, like if you have any musical talent, like good for you. Like
Yeah.
I don't judge anybody for the music they listen to. Obviously, I don't because I can't because I listen to shit music. But
There's nothing wrong with hard rock. I love, dude.
There's
I
nothing
love.
wrong
some
with
people
metal.
are always like, "What the fuck is that? Why are you listening to that? Are you bipolar?" Are you? I'm like,
Maybe
Maybe.
I am.
You know what's-
Clearly.
Do you want to find out?
Are you?
You know what's funny? Remember growing up? I mean, obviously you're a little bit older than me, but I remember growing up and I was listening to Nirvana, right? Which is not.
I do love some Nirvana.
I love Nirvana too, but it's not. I don't consider heavy metal.
Courtney
That's,
did it.
that's like grunge. That's like.
So my mom was like, "Why are you listening to the devil's music?" I'm like, "Mom, this is not devil's music. This is."
So what'd she say about the rap?
Why are you listening to criminal music? Because it was, this is like gangster rap era.
Oh yeah.
Criminal music.
And Tupac was, I cannot listen to Tupac or Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre in the house unless I have my headphones on, or if my dad wasn't home.
He wasn't having it.
Poppy Fernando.
Nope. no gangster rap. This is we don't listen to criminal music. I'm like, oh, this is not criminal music.
There's criminals making music.
Yeah, dude, everybody's a criminal.
Hey, you got to get your money up.
So Jacob, what's like one story, either DJing, bartending, that really sticks out with you?
I would have to say probably
Bartending, yeah.
Bartending's fine.
bartending. I mean, I'm sure you guys have come across this. Have you ever, at the end of the night, you're trying to kick people out, and you go to the bathroom and the bathroom's locked. Now, you know in the Shim Sham downstairs, you can lock the bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know, beating on the door, banging on the... God, I used to have this picture on my phone, too. So it's two girls, unfortunately, that came in. They did a shot of Rumple Mints. They had a
That's
Bud
a
Light.
red flag.
Okay, yep.
Red flag.
They had a Bud Light, but here was the Kemper. Only 2 drinks. They're like, you know, they see the shot on fire. What is that? Oh, it's a Jeffrey. I've never had that before. Oh, no worries. 2 Jeffreys, so 3 drinks. But the Jeffrey is it's the Jeffrey, man. Who's scared of a Jeffrey? If you ever seen Get Him to the Greek, man, it's a great reference.
Is that where it came from with the fuzzy wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's absinthe, chartreuse, Goldschlager, and Zambuca. You light it on fire. You put your hand over top of it.
I know.
So you know the door's locked, so I have to end up getting the keys, and they're passed out. One's passed out, her head's in the toilet seat, and the other one's passed out, her face is in the urinal.
Both of them?
Both of them.
That's impressive.
Oh my God.
I mean, literally, the urinal cake was like she was,
Oh, poor girl.
and the other one. Hey, at least they tried though. Dude, I will never, ever, ever forget that. I had to get them an Uber. Like I had to go with them, like get where their address is. I went with them to the Uber, made sure they got home safe, all that shit.
That's good. No, we try to do the same thing. Actually, I just helped a friend out last past weekend. No names, but I called someone. They came and picked him up. But there was no way in hell I was going to let this person get behind the wheel or let them walk around. I was like, no, I gotta get this person home. You know, but yeah, we see a lot of things, and I know, you know, you've been in the industry for a long time, DJing, bartending.
Yep.
So, you know, you've seen a
Hey,
lot
man,
of crazy stuff.
Yeah, as a bartender, we're supposed to do everything we can to make sure everybody's safe, man.
But as a DJ,
Don't give a fuck.
That's a different. That's
I
that's a
broke
whole
my
different-
leg. I'm suing you.
Yeah, oh.
My fault.
Orders of the girl on the dance floor. She fell down with a Charlie horse. And she said, "Oh, I'm about to go make so much money." I'm like,
Oh, jeez. Oh, they're everywhere. I would say DJing probably makes me the happiest. I'm most happy when I'm DJing, for sure.
Have you? What's the weirdest request we ever received? So I always fuck with the DJs, and I think I've done it to you, and I've done it to a lot of DJs, joking around.
Right.
And I always go up to them like, "Hey, man, can you play this song?" And it goes like, tss, tss, but then it drops, and then it doesn't drop, and then it just, you know what I'm talking about? Then the girl talks.
Yeah.
Because
you have no idea what they're talking about.
pretty much.
I think the weirdest request I've ever had, I think I already covered it, was literally a guy that came up with his laptop and his thumb drive, and he was like, "Hey, man, you mind if I hop in a little bit?" It's just like, what?
Oh wait, you didn't mention he
You
had his
didn't-
laptop
wait,
and
you
his
didn't
thumb
mention, you
drive.
didn't mention this.
Yeah, at
Some
Shim
guy-
Sham. Yeah, in his backpack, dude. He literally came up. He had his laptop.
Oh, I thought he was just trying to play off your
and
stuff.
Nah, and he was like, "Dude, you mind if I play a couple? I got my music here." I was like, "What the?" This is when we were doing Thursday nights.
I remember.
So it was one of the younger like kids.
Was he like trying to like step in your shoes?
He was just trying to get in there. Hey,
He
you know,
just wanted publicity.
bro. And you know what? More power to him for taking a chance and taking a shot. But like, that's just not the right way to do it. But
You think he would have had a chance like towards the end of the night?
I think if he'd have waited till it was all over and maybe approached me when it was done and been like, "Hey, like here's my SoundCloud. Like, I'd love to play one night." Because, dude, I love, especially being older now. That's my whole thing. That's why I'm doing a lot of these parties. It's these younger guys, you know, that are playing house music. Like when I'm done, somebody else has to do it. I genuinely love house music.
I know.
I genuinely
I do
love it,
too.
you
It's
know?
fun.
So like these younger kids coming up, I would love to give them a platform to where they can play in front of people. You know, because we have a lot of really good young DJs, man.
Almost
They
like
just-
an open mic night, but for DJs.
Yeah, it's not. I book these guys, but I try to book the more talented, or you know, just the people that are really hungry for. Like, dude, you got Harry, you have Kale who plays Surfer. He's amazing.
That'd be actually pretty cool just to have a night where people could come and.
Yeah, you know,
Throw
yeah,
down.
great.
Romano, I miss you, bro.
He's
in a
coming to town.
relationship now, right?
Yes, he is. He's
Bro, you
wrapped
cheating on
up.
me?
Yeah, he's definitely cheating on you.
Damn it,
Definitely.
everybody does.
But yeah, we have a good young scene, a good young core of kids that play house music. It's exciting to watch them, man.
Remember, so when Donna lived with me, right? I remember her saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing dubstep on Thursdays or Sundays." I'm like, "Dubstep,
That's that. Yeah, that's that.
dubstep." And
That's that. It's trap kind of ish.
so I'm like, "Dubstep," and this is when she was dating one famous DJ.
Which
or,
one?
Popular DJ in Fader, but he's like, "Yeah, it's dubstep," you know, and
Yeah.
he showed me a couple tracks on his phone or something. I'm like, "All right, this is pretty cool." And the next you know, it takes off.
Oh, it's huge.
The next you know, I'm listening to
that's
dubstep.
that headbanging before you go work out.
This is like the heavy metal of electronic because
Yeah,
there's a lot of
absolutely.
headbanging.
It sounds
Sign me
like
up.
it sounds like your car engine seizing up, but with a lot of bass. It's intense.
But no words.
Yeah, there's some words. I mean, dude, like I said, it's blowing up. It's a big.
Is that what
genre.
like the EDC and all that
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
Wah wah, wicka wicka wah wah. Like, yeah, it's
And then
Because I
they'll
see
get,
some of those stages that they have, and it's insane.
that drives my anxiety through the roof.
Absolutely
watching that.
insane.
Could you imagine being in the middle? of
Absolutely
that?
not. What if
No.
you have to pee?
You're gonna pee right there.
I-
Somebody's getting R. Kelly.
I asked
But
somebody
you know
the other
what?
day, I was like, if you're up front, what do? You have to pee. What do you?
you know what? Talking about being in the middle of the stage and right up front. If I ever go, if Kendrick Lamar ever plays here, I don't care if it's at Dailies or Vice-Star, I am going straight in front of the stage because I want to be up there seeing swimming pools
Oh,
with him.
I saw,
I used to
I saw
be
him at
a big-
Coachella.
Get there super early. I got to run to the front. Sit there all day. I was like 14. Had to go see a Treyu.
What was
At
your
Flush.
what was your first concert? Let's play this game real quick.
Oh,
What
mine was
your,
NSYNC.
your very first, like the first concert you went to in a stadium, in a bar, wherever. What was your very first concert?
Man, I couldn't.
I'm about to show my age.
I couldn't even tell. I don't remember. Honestly, I know it was in the 90s. It was probably 97, 96, probably. It was Ana Barbara, Spanish music.
Okay, fair.
That
enough.
She's hot. She's hot. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and then, man, yeah, shit.
How about you?
Mine was in sync for sure.
Bye, bye,
My
bye.
friend's mom took us. Like,
Oh, it's probably amazing.
It's a lot of hot
I
girls
think they
back
had like a mechanical bull on stage. One of them was riding it.
Where did you go?
Mine was the Jackson 5 in the Gator Bowl.
Oh,
The
oh.
old- like the old Gator Bowl?
Yes.
The old Gator Bowl.
1984. My mom, I had the glove, the jacket.
Got to brush off
Is
the
there any
dust on
pictures?
this one.
Dude.
Send me that picture so I could put
I
it.
don't. I've asked my mom.
Oh my God, that would be
for
so
the picture
good.
because I know she took pictures. We went to J.C. Penney. I got the. I remember. I was so hyped. It was a Jackson 5. Tito,
In
all the-
1984?
1984.
I wasn't even fucking born.
1984.
You were what, 8?
Yeah, I was born in '76. So
Fuck.
We're all doing math now.
yeah,
Damn.
I was young. Dude, it was great. It was great.
Was
It
it?
was,
I
dude.
bet.
I remember bits and pieces of it. Obviously, it was so long ago, but Jackson 5, dude. That was my first.
Jackson 5. If you know who the Jackson 5 is, it's the Michael Jackson family. Janet Jackson.
Everyone
wasn't
should
in-
know the Jackson 5.
Janet
It was-
Jackson wasn't in the Jackson
No, it was
5,
all
but it
the
was
boys.
all the,
It was
the
all the
brothers.
brothers.
The brothers,
Tito.
Michael Jackson was
Yep.
part of the original.
It was Michael Jackson.
Do you remember Tito?
It was
Yeah,
Michael
Tito
Tito.
Jackson.
Name the other three. Let's go.
I can't remember.
can't.
I got my one.
Everybody
You're-
knows Tito.
No, you got your Juan.
One.
takes
you're
one.
Juan and
takes
only.
one to know
Who
one.
are the other three? I feel like we should Google this.
Ugh.
I
Do
know
you
when
want
I
to
turn
make a
18.
public service announcement for this podcast that we are not talking shit about customers? I've gotten that a couple times. That people are like, "You're just talking shit about customers." I'm like, "We're not.
We're not.
We're not."
We're not.
We're just venting. It's
Yeah,
just-
and it's not even that we're talking shit about customers. It's whatever we're saying is legitimate, like annoying. Like, don't do it.
you know, we all
If
do
you
annoying
do
things.
it, then you. I've had people also come up to me and be like, "Oh, I did realize that I was doing it and I stopped, but I just wanted to throw that into this episode because I did get a couple comments that like, you're talking shit about your customers. I'm like, yeah, I mean, technically I guess, but
They can go on YouTube and find tons of that.
yeah, I'm more trying to make you guys aware of what and how to act at a bar and or to your DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking shit about you.
Have-
I've met so many cool people in service industries.
Yeah.
So many, like,
It's just common courtesy
yeah,
stuff.
it's just you don't treat like random people like that. Don't treat your bartenders and DJs and or anybody like that.
No.
Please
I just
don't.
wanted to throw that out
You know,
there in this episode.
And I'm
but-
glad you threw it out there because, and we know we've said things like this in the past episodes, but your service industry folks, it doesn't matter, back of the house, front of the house, hostess, bartender, barback, dishwasher, cook, line cook, whatever it is, the DJ, we're human beings. And I've seen DJs get talked down on because they're not playing certain songs or et cetera, or, because the bartender doesn't have certain ingredients or that they're not getting their way. Like, no, we're human. You treat us with respect. We have a job. We pay taxes. We do everything we can. We are part of society and we're doing shit. So treat us with respect. It's pretty much what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
We want you guys to treat us with respect, just like you go to the doctor's office, you're going to respect the doctor.
Absolutely.
Or I would, and those people that respect authority, that respect police or law enforcement, I get it. Or, your teachers, respect them because, they're out there trying to educate your children. If you're a parent, just be respectful. If you're a
be respectful to, like, one of the other things, like, obviously customers get frustrated if we do not have what they're asking for. Whatever it is,
Oh, yeah.
and they get aggravated, but we, like, as employees or whatever, we only have what we have. We can't magically get what you have.
I've been to places where they don't
And
have
they
any
get mad.
seltzers.
Huh?
I've been to places where they don't have
But
any
that's their
seltzers.
menu. You can't get mad at that
No, I know.
person.
Like, I'll just get a Tito's and water.
But
or
I don't.
a kettle water.
Yeah, I don't think like anything we've mentioned in this podcast is like being rude to customers or about like. It's all understandable. I think when you're sober and you're thinking about it, when you go to the bar, you're like, "Shit, did I act like an asshole?
Yeah.
Did I do that?"
It's when they're intoxicated.
Because that is kind of a shit thing to do, you know.
Yeah. And
I just wanted to throw that
And
out
by
there.
the way, on the seltzer thing, is it me or do you feel like I feel like all I sell is high noon seltzers?
High
We
noons.
do. High noon, White Claws. I don't drink
More
beer
high
anymore.
noons than
Dude, it is a phenomenon. It is a
You know why I drink it?
cultural phenomenon. I've never, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind just opening a can and serving it, but dude, I feel like that is all I serve. From men to women, old and young, it does not matter.
You know why? So I drink seltzer. So obviously you and I have gone out. We have plenty of times with you, me, John, our key Shane have gone out and got fucked up. But for me, if I'm gonna drink all day, I gotta drink White Claws or High Noons
It
all
makes
day.
sense now. Now I can
doesn't
understand
get me
why I got
fucked
so
up.
drunk. Yeah.
If I was to drink the vodka waters all day and shots, I'm dead.
Oh,
the next
remember when it was the Irish pub on the corner where
Phil McCool's?
and we would do $3 bombs on Sundays?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
And that was the downhill. Next thing you know, we're at the Ritz taking stupid pictures with Jonar and everybody.
That was some fun stuff.
Roy Felipe. Oh God.
But I drank White Claws and High Noons, and at the hotel. So last 2 weeks ago, just about, I was at a conference, and they only had White Claws. I'm like, all right, I'll drink a White Claw. But one of the bartenders that I asked, who didn't know any better, was like, oh, we don't have any seltzers. All right, I'll just get a Tito's and water. Then I see someone with a White Claw. Give me a White Claw, please.
And pour the vodka in the White Claw.
That I had my Yeti cup and I was pouring it in there. But service industry, we all become friends and family. Jacob, I consider you my brother, my family.
Absolutely.
We go way, way, way back. So I think we all try to have each other's back. And Courtney, I've known her for a while, but not really for a while.
not that long.
Well, I knew of you and seen you around.
3 years?
3 years.
Yeah, just about. But I knew of her, seen her around. But I've, and she's a great individual, great person.
Say it again.
She sucks. She's horrible.
Unbelievable individual.
Keep
but
going.
you're a better, unbelievable individual.
Personality is not great.
But yeah, Jacob, I appreciate everything that you have been doing, and you know what, I do hope that some of these younger DJs and some of these younger bartenders that see you bartend are seeing, I want to be like
Yeah.
Jacob. And I hope some bartenders are seeing the same thing with me. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to be like Fernando, not in the way of just the attitude and everything.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. It's been a long.
Because I've always looked up to you when I was a door guy and you were
I appreciate
bartending,
that.
and I
Yeah.
saw how smooth you were and slick you were with making drinks and your flow.
Yeah, and if I was to ever give anybody any advice, man, just always remember it's the service industry, man. That's why we're here, man. You got to work the holidays that all your friends are off. You got to work them, but at the end of the day, you're making great money, and there's really no other job like it. I love being behind the bar, man. You get to meet so many different people, lawyers, doctors.
Oh yeah.
You do meet
Doc
some
Conjurers.
great people. You meet
And,
some
like,
shit people, but you meet some great
And
people.
if you take on, like, let's say you work a day shift and you take the time to actually just talk to somebody because you don't have shit to do, you can make dude, I cannot tell you how many great, wonderful connections I've made with
And they're great people.
With important people
And great people.
And they're great people, yeah. And and you just rap with them and listen and talk and have a rapport. And dude, you can create just great friendships, man. So like I said, man, just remember it's the service industry. Now I'm not saying let somebody walk all over you, but we're here to serve.
Most of my, I have a lot of friendships, obviously, that I've met, customer wise, who are really good friends. Been to their weddings, officiated their weddings. Great people, friends. I know that they will invite me on Christmas. They'll invite me over for Thanksgiving. That for me, that's the plus side of being in this industry is you get to
Absolutely.
meet amazing, great people who are regulars but become your friends and family.
They
best
really
friends.
do.
No, they absolutely do because
Yeah.
they open up to you because you're just, dude. I agree. It's amazing, man.
Like the Jack's Beach, Neptune Beach, Alani Beach. I know so many people that I consider friends and family that I know that if I call them, hey, I'm in a struggle.
They'll be there. No
Yeah.
questions asked.
No
Yeah.
questions asked.
Absolutely.
And
That's like with COVID too. Like I know a lot of my regulars were like, "Best you okay? You need anything? I'll take you grocery shop." Like
Yeah.
It was just
That's-
super
how was your
dope.
how was your COVID, by the way?
I got I had just left Shim Sham Room and I was in Southern Social out in Middleburg, so I was a little bit luckier because we weren't shut down as much as you guys, and we didn't have to close at 12. We could stay open. So for me, it wasn't too bad. I was on salary, so I wasn't hurting as
You were
if I
still
was
getting paid.
a bartender, and I don't know how. My heart went out to all the bartenders. Any kind of. A lot of people were throwing like house parties and stuff and wanted people to bartend.
Did you DJ some of the house?
I absolutely, but my friends that needed work, I was like, hey, I know somebody, pay him $100 and tip him. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was such a weird. COVID was such a weird time, man.
it was a very.
It was a weird time, but we made it a good
Yeah,
time.
here we are.
I know how I hung out with Courtney and Brandy back then.
It was a long hurricane party, is what it was.
It was.
That's
and
exactly what it was.
Hey,
Like,
listen,
that makes
you know
so much
what?
sense
I'm
now.
actually I'm writing a book right now, and
Are you memoirs?
I'm writing my memoirs, but it's most
I'd love to read it.
Oh, you want to read it?
I,
You mentioned in
don't change my name.
Can I get the arc?
Yeah, don't change my name.
is Juke Up.
Juke up. Yeah.
Juke Up.
Oh, I love it.
But no, I'm writing. I'm writing a book right now, but I really want to write a book just on COVID itself, service industry, and just highlighting all the aspects of the beaches in Jacksonville itself.
What a hit, man. What a hit it took. Dude, so I went and visited Doug in Cleveland.
I remember you leaving.
So, like, literally right when you were allowed to travel again. And, like, to see what it did to businesses, like Joe's Deli that was open in Cleveland since 1974, gone.
Oh,
Mom's grocery store that opened in 1980, gone. Little Willie's hot dog shack opened in 1991, gone. Dude, it just decimated all these small businesses, and my heart goes out. It was insane, man.
have you
Really,
realized
really was.
like the work ethic after COVID is shit?
Shit.
It's so shit. And it's sad because like even going to the gas station and I'll be like, okay, I have 20 minutes before work. I shouldn't be late. I live 15 minutes away. but the cashier is just a lazy fuck and not doing anything, and it takes
I know.
15 minutes to cash out, and then
fact-
I'm like, okay, well, I
It's
had 20 minutes, now I have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
It's,
it's everywhere too.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy.
I was at Walmart, and actually I was buying. I think we were buying a TV for the bar, and we were there for an hour. Oh, you had to. Oh, we had to do maybe almost an hour, 45 minutes. Hey, I want that TV. This is what we want. Okay.
Everyone's so
We're-
lazy now.
It's a different type of employee. It's a different person you're hiring. It's just different. It's a different generation. It really is. And that's just my opinion. It's a generation thing, I think.
I think there's a lot more. There's a lot more to it. There's some people. You know what? There's some people that were making more money of unemployment. So when they came back, like, and some people in the industry left.
Oh, yeah.
They're like they went back to their college degree,
Yep.
and they'll come back and bartend like on the weekends or something somewhere else. So it's different. But you know what? During COVID, like I said, I was very happy, and it made my heart warm when seeing everyone was trying to support the service industry.
Yep.
Regulars, friends, like, hey, bring your staff over for food. Just random individuals like, hey, how are you guys doing? I know Lynch's is closed. Hey, I'm grilling out.
Yeah,
Guys
you want
come on
to
over.
play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, of course. And it was like you said, a long, extended hurricane.
But that just shows you the kind of like relationships you do have. Not every relationship you have is bad with your customers. Like, you meet genuine people, you meet cool ass people that are your friends or your
Yeah.
family. Like, I've had regulars for years, and I'm like, I vent to them all the time about
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and they're like, I'm like, you're different because you're you.
Yeah.
Like, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
I'm
Like,
not talking about you guys. I'm talking about like,
the other guy.
the other people.
Other guy.
The person that only goes out on New Year's Eve and 4th of July.
Oh gosh, yeah.
They only go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
amateur hour.
Yeah.
The amateur hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think. How much easier would it be if like everybody just watched the etiquette video?
there's a bunch of etiquette videos that should be
Does-
out for every industry. You
Yeah.
know, like there's people that don't have any friends that work in the industry or friends that are DJs. Like, oh, you're a DJ? Hey, so if I give you $50, you want to DJ for me?
Yeah.
Or you're a bartender, so you can hook it up?
Yeah.
Even what pisses me off more the most is when someone comes in and says, "Wait, are you from California?" "Yeah, from LA, Sun Central." "Me too, fool." "Oh hell yeah, good for you. So you gonna hook it up?"
Oh, am I
No.
gonna give shit away? Am I gonna steal?
No, I am not gonna hook you up or anything.
Yeah.
Let the bartender initiate the, "Hey man, since we're from the same place, I got you."
Yes.
You know, but don't ask for a hookup. Just like how many times have people asked you for a hookup or when you
Or
DJing?
or the infamous. I'm gonna give you a big tip.
Oh, yeah.
the infamous.
I call them
verbal tip.
I actually wrote that in my notes one time. The
verbal tip.
The
The verbal tip.
compliment tippers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're awesome.
Dude,
You're so cool.
On the next one, I
You're
got
great.
you, fam. I got you.
I've only had maybe 3 individuals come back and say, "Hey man, sorry I left. I was drunk," or, "Hey, oh my God, I'm sorry. I know I told you I was gonna tip you, but here I'm coming back. Here you go."
Right.
Only 3 people since I've been in the industry have said that. So
That's a good record.
I think it's more like we're just trying to bring awareness, like, to people. This is how you should act. Like, we're talking about, have you ever watched the etiquette video? People genuinely do not know.
No,
I
that's
don't
what
think
people
that a lot of people do not know. Like I said, I've had multiple people be like, I did not realize that was so annoying, but now that I think of it, because you guys pointed it out, that's annoying as fuck.
Well, and here's another thing. Like, I started in the bartending industry when I was young. In the restaurant industry, I started working in a restaurant when I was like 14. So a lot of people don't do that. So I learned at a young age how to, when I go out, how to order drinks, how to be ready. A lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean?
I didn't know.
And that's not their fault. You know what I mean?
Sex on the beach.
This
know,
is like
it-
a teaching opportunity.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
literally
The
trying
The
to
more you
inform.
know.
Yeah, the more you know. Not everybody has grown up in the bar industry or service industry. Other people have great jobs that they go to every day. They just they haven't been out enough to know what's what.
You know, there's some
And
that
that's
actually
fine.
there's some
That's
that
fine.
actually take the time to know the industry a little bit and be respectful.
Yeah.
And
You can tell. I've had a couple people like, I'm so sorry, like da da da.
yeah, and with the DJs, you know, like I fucking hate your DJ. He doesn't want to play my song. Well, he has a set list. Did you tip him? Did you buy him a shot?
Well, people don't understand how much work goes into DJing. I think
It's
they
a craft.
literally.
It's a craft.
I think
Absolutely.
they, especially nowadays, I'm sure back in the day, they appreciated it a little more. But nowadays, with the 21, 22, Chads and Brittany, as I call them, I guarantee you, they probably think you're literally just playing this off your Spotify.
Yeah.
And that's why they're so
DJ Pandora in
yeah,
there.
yeah. So I guarantee you that's why they're coming up to you like, can you play this song? Can you do this? Because they don't understand what goes into DJing. So I feel like this is like a teaching opportunity. If anybody listens to this podcast, he's not playing it off Spotify. He's not playing it off Spam
It's
or
on his
Pandora.
computer.
It's
And
work.
he's been at home working on his craft.
Yeah.
He's been doing this. He has it preset.
There's
It's
a reason
not-
he's here getting paid. And
Yeah.
hey, and let's not forget, I want to give a shout out to the door guys. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
Dude, it sucks. I've worked the door.
I don't know how I don't know how some of the door guys do it. I really don't. Like some of these people like will get in their face or I can't believe
It's a
your
lot.
ID.
It's a lot.
I
It's a
can't
lot more
believe
Been
you're
than
on-
gonna
I've
ID
heard of
me.
it.
You need me to pull out my identification so you know who I am. This is absurd. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, it's more. So I've been
Oh,
short
I don't know
staff.
how they
I've been
do
short
it.
staff, and I work the door, and I'm just sitting next to the door. Got chicken IDs. Gives it to me. Hey, you have something else with your name on it? No, I only brought cash. All right, so you telling me we're in 2022, the era of Venmo, Cash App, where you have your phone and everything
Pull out your Facebook.
else, and social media. You're saying you don't have anything else with your name? You don't have a credit card or anything? No, that's all I brought. All right, Facebook? I don't have Facebook. So you're telling me you were born in this, you're 21 or you're 22. You're telling me you don't have Facebook. Unless you are trying to be a Secret Service agent or FBI agent, and even still, I know some of them have
yeah, they're on the book.
social media. You telling me like, no, sorry, this ain't you. Go get the cops.
Yeah.
But and then they get hostile.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, it's way worse.
Until the
than what
cops
it was.
come.
It was way. It's way. it's-
Everybody gets real cool when the police show up.
everyone's way worse now since you know
Dude,
back
yeah,
in the day.
I-
It kills me. Like, so granted, you guys are guys, so you guys, like, people talk shit to you, whatever. But I have guys talk shit to me, and I'm like, like, what? Like, there was a guy sleeping at the bar. I think it was a Friday night. I was the only one managing. And I'm like, hey, you can't sleep here. And he's like, what are you going to do? Move me? And I'm like, well, not me personally. Like, no, I'm not personally, but the security guard over there, I'm sure he would love to move you. Like, especially being a girl bartender,
Yeah.
guys will fucking talk shit, and they just think, oh, you don't have anybody to like have your back.
You know what? Screw everyone that thinks they could do whatever they want at a bar. This is my house, my rules.
Yep.
Just before we end off this episode, but this past weekend, we had a group here, and they have the little rave balls that glow up in the dark
Oh,
and shit.
I hate
and they wave
those.
them around. They're waving them around. I told my door guy, hey, tell them they can't do that here. None, they can't.
You're gonna hit somebody,
Gives-
and then we're gonna get sued.
Gives them an attitude. Another door guy comes in. Is like, hey man, they're doing it again. What do you want me to do? Hold on, let me go find out what the other door guy told him and what. Okay, yeah, go tell them. And if they keep an eye on them, they
Yeah.
do it again. Kick them out or whatever. Bro, they were like, what's the big deal? It's like. It is a big deal. This is not. You're not in a festival.
Yeah.
You're not at the beach.
This isn't your
This
bar.
is my house, my fucking rules. And that day, I really wasn't in the mood to deal with anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was very grumpy and exhausted. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
nope. So they ended up leaving. But as they're walking away, they're like flicking everyone off.
yeah.
Calling names. I'm like, I'm not going to exhaust myself going over there.
It's not worth it.
This is another learning experience, though. The reason we are doing this is because
Yeah.
you can hit somebody.
Or knock someone's drink, and next thing you
Knock
know, they're
somebody's
going to
drink.
knock you out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is why we are not allowing you to do this. This is your learning experience right here.
My favorite is
Because we're not attacking you as people for having your little glowy balls.
Yeah.
Because you can knock something over. You can knock. You could hit
Hit
somebody.
somebody,
You
yeah.
could start a like.
You know, and
Not
then
being, we're not just letting you. We're not being assholes.
party poopers.
Yeah.
No, there's things you can and you can't.
You're not
do.
thinking of this because you don't work in this industry.
all I want to do is dance.
It's like if I get up to if I go to Pete's to see you, right? Let's say I'm fucking hammered, right? Let's say I go to Pete's and I see you. And there's a cool song. I'm like, oh, let me get in the bar, and you tell me to get down. I'm like, Fernando, what the fuck? Get down. Oh, my bad, dude. I'm sorry. But there's people that would try to get in the bar or have done it. I'm like, why? Get out of the fucking bar. Don't ask me why. It's my goddamn bar.
Yeah.
It's the fucking rules. Get the fuck down.
My favorite is at last call, and they're drinking, and you know Jack's Beach, you get them out of the bar before 2:00.
Yeah,
2:50.
obviously we have to.
It's not 2:00. I'm gonna sit here and drink, and then you have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're like, "All right, you can leave, or I'll go to the cops." You know, so you end up getting the cops. It's not 2. I'm not. You know. Oh my god. Please don't be that person.
Listen,
Don't be that person.
Leave at 1:45 and you're
we want you to come in and have fun.
Yeah.
Listen to the DJs. Listen to the bartenders, the managers, the door staff.
We love.
If
having
you are
fun.
doing something wrong and we tell you not to do it, we don't want you to say, "Oh my God, but why? What's the big deal?" Just nod your
We
head,
have
yes, it won't
reasons.
happen again.
Yeah.
Okay. We just want you to nod.
and we'll probably even buy you a shot for being such a good customer.
we'll definitely
You know what I
remember
mean?
you.
Yeah,
Like,
But don't
I love all
fight.
you guys.
we're not being assholes. I
Yeah, I
guarantee you we're not kicking you out early because we just don't want you in here and we want to clean early. We have to have you out of the building by 2:00.
Before 2.
Before 2, yeah. So everyone who's like, oh, it's not 2:00, it's not 2:00. Jack's Beach is a different breed. You have to be out
Yeah.
by 2:00 because people have gotten in trouble for that. We're
Yeah.
not being assholes.
Jack's Beach PD don't play.
So
Yeah,
don't ask
so-
why. Don't ask what's the big deal. Just
Learning experience.
do it, por favor.
So
Don't-
everyone knows because people probably don't know that either because a lot of bars are 2:00. You just take the drinks
Yeah.
and they can hang out.
That's
So
more of
this
like
is,
that's how it was in Middleburg and all that stuff. Like
You just take the drink.
super lax,
Oh, like sweet.
like super
And Whiskey
lax.
River?
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
You know, this is
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
Learning
Whiskey River.
experience.
Whiskey River was
Oh,
fun.
God, what a good time that was, man. Whiskey River was fun.
You know what?
I used to sneak into Whiskey River underage.
I'm gonna post that picture of you bartending at Whiskey River the first day it was open.
You should. You should.
What is that?
I probably looked young. I had a lot of life in my eyes.
You still do. What are you talking about?
Whiskey River was great, man. That was a good time.
Whiskey River. All right, let's quit reminiscing.
All right.
All right, Jacob.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We'll,
Thanks for
so
coming on.
we'll be seeing him soon, probably in the next few episodes. Be you and Rick.
Yep.
We could do it here. We could do it at Pete's. I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, pizza would be cool.
We
Hey,
might be having a change of scenery.
Change of scenery.
Oldest bar in Jack's Beach, man.
We should. That'd be
Neptune
fun.
Beach, I should say. Jacksonville, in general.
And then we'll make sure that Rick is grumpy after he takes a shot of rumpy.
No, we'll get him drunk. We'll get him.
Rumpy after a shot of rumpy. That should be a shirt.
We used to do shots
Grumpy
called
after a shot of
Hey,
rumpy.
you know-
Grumpy
You
after
know
a
what a
shot of
grumpy is?
Rumpy.
It's Grandma and Rumpleman. It's called grumpy.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Nicole Greenwell made that up. Everybody.
Are you ready
Kinda wanna
to
try it.
rumpo? Hold on, she came up with that, so I gotta give her credit. Can you say it?
Are you ready to rumple?
That's great. That's actually.
So you know what?
should
But
trademark
if
that.
but if we do at a Pete's, we are doing rumplements.
Oh, absolutely. And it's gonna be in a warm glass.
No.
No.
Oh wait, warm glass? I could do glass, but no rumpy.
It better be chilled because
It'll be chilled.
no.
It'll
All
be
right,
chilled.
all right.
If
Well,
you do warm rumpy, you're a psychopath and probably a serial killer.
I don't trust you.
yeah, you probably
Definitely a
have
serial
chlamydia and
killer.
Some other shit. All right, people. I'm Fernando, Jacob Smith. Everyone,
Courtney.
if you're ever in town
the
in
corner.
Jacksonville, make sure you check them out at Pete's
Come
Bar
on,
and
Pete's.
Grill,
Yep.
or some of the other venues.
Do you have a
Sometimes
social media platform you want to shout out?
Jbird904 is IG.
at Jbird904.
Yep, it's a picture of
IG.
me and my dog.
And make sure you follow us at Make It Strong Podcast.
Yeah, this Courtney. Love ya. Love you, Jacob.
Thanks for having me.
You're
All right,
okay,
y'all.
Fernando.
See ya later.